Good morning. Thank you for checking out this video. My name is Jason Gilbert. I'm lead pastor at Living Faith Assembly in Kirkland Lake, Ontario, which is not quite the end of the world, but you can see it from here. Thank you for tuning in. Purpose of this video is to chronicle a journey that I'm beginning today. And it's a weight loss journey. My foray into obesity began back in the year 2000. 5 weeks before our wedding, I went bowling with my fiance and some of her siblings, and when it came to my turn to bowl, I fell, and as I fell, I broke the small bone right above my ankle completely in half. Spent several days in the hospital and had to have surgery with 2 screws put in there to fuse the bones back together. The surgery was successful. They were able to fuse the bone back together. But the break was that bad that I had to have my cast on for about 3.5 months and was under doctor's orders to either sit with my foot elevated or to lay down with my foot elevated, so which I did. And people basically had to wait on me hand and foot, and they were bringing me my meals. And I was, I think, very clearly in a state of depression, and so some meals were brought to me that were feel-good meals, and basically Wendy's, which I ate. And during those 3.5 months, I put on 100 pounds. Didn't fit into any of my clothing. It was just very, very depressing. Also, the doctor that did the surgery on me did not prescribe any sort of rehabilitation for my ankle, so I basically taught myself how to walk again. And my foot did not set properly. So my right foot, actually, when I stand at rest, goes out to the side like this, which makes walking and exercise and sporting and whatnot very, very difficult for me. I used to love to play basketball. I played all the time. Coached for 8 or 9 years with my good buddy Chris LaPlante, and all of that stopped when I had this injury, and I feel like it robbed me of my life. I have started many weight loss attempts throughout the year 2000 up to present date. We tried Weight Watchers. I tried the soup diet that came out, and which actually made me quite sick. I came to the point where I felt like I was desperate. So I went and talked to my doctor, and she talked to me about the option called the gastric bypass surgery, which I looked into. And I attended the seminar in Sudbury, and if you excuse the noise in the background, that's my little guy, and he'll probably be in and out of the video. His name is Nathaniel. I attended the seminar in Sudbury and started going through the process, and was in that for about 1.5 years. And I was scheduled to have my surgery on November the 15th. A few days before I was ready to go to Toronto for the surgery, maybe a week before, I got this ridiculous ache in my elbow, my right elbow, and we're at the point where I couldn't move my arm. And then the pain went from my elbow down into my hand, where my entire hand swelled up like a football. I do have some pictures of that somewhere, and if I find them, I'll post them. And it stayed like that for a couple weeks. The doctors thought that I had something called cellulitis, and so they put me on the strict antibiotic regimen, where I had to go to the hospital 3 times a day to have antibiotics pumped in. I went and had an MRI done on my elbow, which showed that I have a bit of a tear in my tendon, I don't know if you can see that, but when I pull the skin back, you can see a little bit of a protrusion there. And so I have an appointment with a surgeon in Timmins on February the 1st to have that looked at, to see if I need surgery. Anyway, long story short, they had to postpone my gastric bypass surgery, which I had mixed emotions about. I came home and I think for 2 or 3 days I cried on and off. And then I started reconsidering things. As I mentioned, I'm a pastor. My faith in God is most important to me. Began praying, began searching the scriptures. I really started wondering if perhaps God allowed my arm to do what it did and my hand to actually prevent me from having the surgery. Please hear me and hear my heart. I am not stating that the surgery in any way is bad. I've known some people that have had this procedure done and have been very, very successful with it. But the surgery is not for everybody. I thought that was my only option. And I have since reconsidered and made the very, very tough decision to not go through with it. I contacted a very wonderful lady that I know over Christmas holidays named Betty Stolk-Glab, and her website, if you ever want to check it out, is healthybetty.com, and I encourage you to check that out. And she works for an outfit called Shackley, and this was a product that I had partially tried in the past but was not able to afford it. I've since reconsidered, because with the gastric bypass surgery, I would have had to spend several dollars on nutritional supplements, because what they do is they staple off a portion of your stomach and they reroute a tube so that your body breaks down the food a little bit lower. So you can only eat basically 2 ounces of food at a time. Your body does not get the nutrition that it needs from food, so you have to go on these supplements. Figured maybe I could try investing in something that would be good for me and healthy for me without the need for surgery. So this is an experiment for me, and I'm putting this out there for you so that you can walk along on this journey with me. If I get good results from these products, as well as from exercise that I'm going to do, then I would love to share that journey with you. And if you're interested, you can shoot me an email, which I'll post my email on the video, or you can private message me on Facebook and I'll tell you about it. The name of the group is called Shackley, and what I ordered is called the 180 starter kit. So 180, the idea being that I'm doing a 180 degree turn and walking in the opposite direction. So these are the things that came in my starter kit. This is a high protein shake, which I will be having for breakfast as well as lunchtime, and then at supper to have a healthy, sensible meal. These are very, very high protein shake. They're powered by something called leucine, which allows you to lose fat cells without losing any lean muscle. And it also comes with these multivitamins, which I take 2 tablets a day, and then a metabolic boost. So I take one of these with every meal, and the idea is that it helps boost my metabolism. On top of that, they also sent me these snack bars, which I'm pumped about, because my wife will tell you I am a peanut butter fanatic. Love peanut butter. And so this is a 10 gram of protein, 3 gram of fiber light snack, which I could have during the day. They also sent a program guide which sort of highlights what the program is about. So for breakfast, I'll be having a Life Shake, which is I'm going to try the strawberry one in just a few minutes. And then for snack, you either can have optional energizing tea or one of the snack bars. and I did not get the energizing tea with the shipment, so I'm going to have a snack bar for a snack. Lunch, I have another shake. With those 2 meals, I take one of those metabolic boost, and then I can have a snack bar in the afternoon for a snack, and then a healthy, sensible meal at supper time. So I'm going to try this out, and I am going to also incorporate some exercise. Now right now, initially it's going to be a little difficult. I'm recovering from a knee injury that I had over the holidays. It blew out my left knee on Boxing Day, slipping on some ice. And then during the night, my right knee started aching. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way to get some exercise in this week until my knees heal up. But I'm going to start with this today, and I'm going to put out hopefully a new video every week chronicling my progress. Interesting, part of the reason why I decided to not do the surgery is in 3 weeks in preparation to the surgery, they put you on what they call an OptiFast shake, which is a liver reducing shake, because you have to reduce the size of your liver in order to do the surgery successfully. So I went on that for 3 weeks, and I lost 30 pounds, which led me to believe that I could possibly do a shake program like this and be successful with it. So this is an experiment for me, and I'm hoping that I'm going to see really, really good results. My official starting weight is 336.6 pounds. Before I went on the OptiFast shakes, I was at 362 pounds, which was the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. My short-term goal would be to get below 300 pounds. Ultimately, my long-term goal would be to get back down to my ideal body weight of between 190 and 200 pounds. So it's a long journey ahead of me, but with the help of this and with the help of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the support of my family and friends, I really feel like I could be successful in this. I ask of you, if you're viewing these videos and following along with me, if you feel like I am wavering from my journey in any way, don't be afraid to give me a little nudge back in the right direction. I find those type of things very, very, very inspiring. Okay, lunch and then a healthy supper tonight. So thank you for checking this out, and I'll check back in with you next week. And if you like what you see, please hit subscribe. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
So these things are showing Daddy how to drink the milkshake, and these are showing that this is the one that Daddy put in the shake, and this is the one that Daddy did not put in the shake. And he got some water there so that he can drink. And God bless you. And I'll see you later. Get subscribe. And see you later. Bye bye.